So the first step to actually getting this book in your hand is to create 3 to 4 potential topics for your book. You can write these down in a notebook or get yourself organized online. You want to come up with ideas that target the specific audience that you're trying to capture. So something that's going to catch their eye, something that is meaningful within the content that you're going to be creating. And once you develop the list, then it'll be easier to narrow it down later on. You want to make sure that you keep your target audience in mind. Who do you want to reach out to, and what message do you want to convey to them? So I was beginning to write my book. I knew that I wanted to keep my target audience in mind, which was athletes, whether they were college athletes or professional athletes, and as they were leaving their sport behind them and trying to figure out what was next. And so for me, it was really important that I talked about something within my title. That's why I came up with pivoting from the game. And it's a concept that I talk about, I speak a lot about through my coaching program, speaking engagements, things that I do. And so when you come up with a title, make sure that it's something that speaks to the potential clients, the potential audience that you're seeking after. So once you come up with your topic, you have some titles in mind, now comes the outline. The outline is the most important part in this process because it's going to be your roadmap. It's going to be your guide as you go through. And so what I did through my book is I looked at my coaching program that I had, and I took the main topics that I teach within my program and I wrote them out in chronological order into an outline. And so I ended up having 8 chapters in my book. And so once you have these topics, then all you need to do is outline each chapter and come up with bullet points as far as main points that you want to discuss within that chapter. And then as you begin to build out your outline, you take one chapter at a time, you start to write at least 15 minutes a day. And before you know it, you're going to have a book in your hands and you'll be able to share it with the world. So you probably heard the phrase slow and steady wins the race. Well, staying consistent as an author is the way that you're going to get your manuscript out into the world. So writing 1 to 2 pages each week and having that be your goal is going to allow you to progress in the direction that you want to be. Create content and don't worry about editing as you're doing that. Just get your thoughts out. Once you're done with your thoughts, your 1 to 2 pages, then you can go back and look at basic grammatical errors and things like that. And then our team is going to help you with the rest. We're going to help you through the editing process to make sure that your document is something that you're ready to have published to the world. One of the greatest challenges for soon-to-be authors is the accountability piece. This is where having a team is so essential because it's going to help keep you accountable and make sure that you make it to the finish line. A quick tip for you to keep yourself accountable would be to schedule the same time each day that you're going to commit to writing. So if you're just wanting to write 15 minutes a day, it's scheduling that same time consistently every single day so that you know that you are making progress in the direction of actually getting your book physically into your hands, which is one of the greatest feelings once you finally get to the finish line.